Hey, hello. We are here. We have started. Hopefully. There we go. I was trying to pick some good lyrics to do for today's stream title. I think I found an alright one. Oh. Got this going. We got this set up. Just about everything. It's more or less started on time. We're a little bit late. A little bit late. It's alright. It's alright. There's our script. We got that ready to go. So what we're going to be doing is... Hang on. Turn that back on. Hey, I have a face. Okay. Morning, Cap. Oh, far out. That greeting was a little boisterous, and now I'm dying. It's not good. I know I sound really terrible, but I'm fine. It's good. Oh, right. Let me get my water. Hold on. And then I promptly forgot about it again. I drank for the coughs. Thank you. I feel like I'm still getting better. It's just taking a while. It's a very long time. Piece by piece, tiny bit, 2% by 2% every day. Eventually, in like 50 days, I'll be 100%. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're all good. Alrighty. So we're doing more game jamming this morning, and we are going to focus on getting the rest of the script in, which I think we can get done today. I think that's an achievable goal. If we can get this script in, then we're going to create poses for the other scenes and get them in. And then if we can have scene coded set pieces in, that is to say the people, more or less where we want them and doing the pose we want them to do. And then I've already got a tiny bit to finish during the week and then ready to submit. Yeah. There will be no stream next Sunday. As I'll be away. I won't be anywhere near my computer, so no stream, unfortunately. How's my weekend been? It's been alright. We had a good stream on Friday. That was a really nice stream. Friday afternoon, Friday evening. That was really nice. Did a really nice stream. And yeah, just been doing real life stuff, but chores and whatnot. But it's still good. Still a good weekend. A little bit of a relax. Mostly working on the game because need to heckin' get it done. Nice. Thanks. Thanks, Cap. Cool. Friend message. That's good. Alrighty. Let's get into it. Alright. Let's open our script. I just got the characters in the background because I thought it'd be nice to see them before we got into the code. Oh. Alright, so we'll get this bit in, which I think it won't take too long. Oh, snackers today. I'm just finishing up my Pop-Tart for my breakfast. Strawberry Pop-Tart. And then I have some macadamia nuts, which are really nice. I still have lots of macadamia. You have no idea how big this bag is. It's like, well, it's about this big. It's a big string bag full of uncracked macadamia nuts. So I've been eating them for a few weeks now because they're good. and delicious. They're high effort snack, so like I can't just sit there like nom nom nom. It's like I take one nut and I crack it, and then I open the nut, and then I eat the nut, and then I put the shell in the bin, and then I take another nut, and then I crack it, and I open it, and then I eat it, and then I put the shell in. It's a process that involves a lot of steps in order to actually snack on. So yeah. You wouldn't have guessed. Well, look, I don't always have strawberry pop tarts, but when I do, they're delicious. It's good. I don't have them. The maximum I have them is once a week, and I don't even have them every week. So that's the thing. That's the thing here. Oops, forgot to turn my. There we go. You guys can't see, but so I can see. I've got a light. Alrighty. Let's get these started. Both green hen men nodded. And if the tree is the one I'm thinking of, it's like days away now. I think we can put the stage direction in. I don't know if I'll be able to show them nodding, because that's a movement and an action. If I have them going like this, it just looks like they're just looking at the floor, or like this. So I've just have the action of them nodding in the actual text. That will be the way to go. Oh, don't need this bit. We are prepared for the journey. MC goes, with an emphasis on you. You? Maybe. But I'm... Oops. Do this thing. I like the italics emphasis here. That's really helpful to know what it's supposed to look like. But I don't think we need to... the lifting of the leg and that sort of thing, I think we can get this across. I'm gonna have to take some shortcuts here. I think we can get that across without putting it in there. As in, not get it across, but like, I think the intent is like, you may be, but I'm in socks and a sundress. And I think that will be fine to just have as a standalone, because she's still exclamatory. It's like, what the heck? I'm not going to be able to travel in this. Although socks are fine. It's the sundress part that might be a little bit awkward, crawling around in the dirt. Sage says, many of the king's guards spend time here, and there should be something in both of your sizes. I feel like we should it. It makes sense. I'm not sure if Sage would talk like that. What do we think? Yeah, grammar shenanigans. Might even finish. Well, we say finish. This is the amount we have decided to finish writing. We're calling it chapter 1 of this visual novel. The story is not complete, but the snippet of the game hopefully will be semi-complete. I'm not going to have any sound. I'm not going to have time to do it. I have made peace with this. You can play the game without sound or music. Like, this is a reality of the fact. Doing a it's not even a cliffhanger. It's like, hey, you got introduced to the characters. Well, find out what happens to them in the next one. Like, This would be, I think, based on how much we've got in the first chapter. Like, excuse me. Like it may be at least 3 to 5 chapters, depending. To be fair, if you don't need any sound in a visual, while this is true, it's going to seem really boring. If I guess you're right, if you play your own music over the VN, but like people are in a game jam are expecting, may or may not be expecting things in it, but what you do is you just have the option to turn that stuff off if you want to play your own thing. So, thank you for the hydrate. I will take it. Again. um, yeah. Um, how could we? Yeah, how could we? How could I possibly? I'll tell you exactly how could we. How could we even complete an entire actual story of a visual novel with branching pathways in 2 months while we both work full time? I think that is for two people to complete. So I don't. I think we are. I think we are doing okay. I think we are, in fact, um, making. Give us a break, is what I'm saying. I think we're making do. You're lucky doesn't end mid sentence or mid scene. Like we wrapped up the chapter, to make it like, oh, here's what's gonna happen now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Not just you're right, Cap. Not just the full time jobs. Also all of my choir things and volunteer stuff and all the rest of that. Oh, lots of things. And real life. And actually just functioning in real life and doing, the things you need to do. Alright, where are we up to? You get me distracted, Cap. Get me all riled up. Okay. Any of the King's Guard spends time here should be something both your sizes. Yes, grammar shenanigans. We were gonna figure out if we just needed to just slightly rewrite this somehow. Eh, I depending on what you're looking at for polish, characters are. I'm pretty proud of the characters. Characters are like on point for me. As in, I mean, I know I did them, but like, if I'm being objective about my own game, or our own game rather, the story's really good. No faults there. Um, the characters are really good. And based on the description of the characters in the draft, in fact, so I just brought them to life essentially. I'm really pleased with how all the poses and everything came out. And I'm really pleased with the background I've managed to complete so far, which, for those who weren't in yesterday's Friday stream, I'll show you where we're up to on that one. But if I'm being honest, like, I have not done anything except the basic UI. Like, the UI is exactly as comes with Ren'Py, and people are going to see and notice that because it's a visual novel game jam. People are going to see I have done nothing to polish the UI at all. Even if I get a logo or a game splash screen in there, like, that'll be my last minute. If I get any time to do any extra polish, it will be to put a splash screen in, a game title screen in there. That's if I get any time this week to do extra polish. If it otherwise, it's going to be like struggling to like put the last 3 backgrounds in. But if I get all of this like on stream, what I'm going to do now is just get all of the back and forth and nitty gritty done, so that if it comes down to it and I don't get the backgrounds done, I still have those characters acting out on a blank screen behind them, or a silly placeholder that says we're in a dollhouse now, or something really basic. As opposed to, if I don't get this part done, there is nothing for you to play. Like, there's nothing to click through. So I'm doing the most needed thing to be in the game first, followed by the next needed thing needed to be in the game first. You'd be surprised at how much you can take out of a game for it still to be a game, but you still need the coding in, which is what we're doing right now. We need dialogue in for it to actually be on the screen, and then the characters to make it look like they're doing the things, and then the backgrounds, and then we'll try and polish UI, and then maybe don't think I'm going to get music or anything in there, but like, as Cap, as you pointed out, that's probably the least important thing in this particular type of game. So I got the waifus always forgiven with. It's not Asuka. She's not Asuka. It's it's not though. I don't know how to tell you that. Like, I've been through this. I'm sorry. Like, we've discussed this. She is completely different eyes, completely different hairstyle. Generally speaking, completely different color of orange. Although occasionally you see her with that color of orange just because of how the anime displays the color orange. Sometimes it's similar to that color, sometimes it's not. But generally, she has a darker, more reddish, like rust color, as opposed to that brilliant, shining coppery orange. It's a different color. It's often displayed as a different color. And completely different hairstyle. She doesn't even have the lumps or the twin tails coming out the back. Not twin tails. Well, the kind of twin tails. The twin tails attached to her like larger hair. It's totally different. I just need to say that's totally different. Where is where the heck? Oh, here it is. I forgot where we were. I know you're just jesting. You did that on purpose. Alright. The safe house display clothes. There should be something in both of your sizes. There should be something to fit both of you. I think fairies probably don't have standardized sizings. Oh, maybe they do. I don't know about this fairy lore, but like I think if we keep it ambiguous to say there should be something to fit both of you, because if you're a fairy and you're magical, you'd like maybe have a couple of clothes, and like you wouldn't be like going to the fairy mall and buying clothes in a particular size, and fairies would be all different shapes and sizes. So like I think you would just tailor make the couple of clothes that you have. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just making some huge assumptions about fairy culture over here, but I think the language that he would use would be there should be something to fit both of you. As in, there is guards that are of a similar size to you that you could fit in their clothes. And I think that is the meaning and the intention behind the words there, to just dehumanify that a little bit. Just slightly, just subtly. Asana. Which asana? Sword Art Online asana? Or probably she has really light hair. The style is probably slightly closer, but she also has ribbons and much lighter red hair. She's pretty cute though. I would still call that like quite different though. I don't know. There's plenty of asanas. It's a, anyways. Yeah. This particular style is similar, not the same, but definitely the color's a lot different, and she ends up having a few different. Yeah. She has her hair pulled back on the side a little bit as well. I think in a lot of them. She's got that side braid and more of like a little strand at the front and then more at the back. Although she probably changes it. Oh yeah, no, that's the classic. If that's her as a model, as a figurine, she's definitely got those braids on the side, but definitely much lighter hair color. She's a cool design though. She is definitely a cool design. Asakana. You can call main character and her brother anything you want. I will need to still code that in. We might do that if we finish this stuff early today. We might do that. Otherwise, I'll unladylike is hyphenated, but that's alright. Let's just mark this bit off. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Highlight color, light green. green. Cool. Alrighty. Okay, James says... Bro says... Wait a minute. Fairy's been... Hang on. What makes James realize this? Okay, he must have been just he may have just taken a little while to think about everything and then said that out loud. He's the type to like take a while to process something, I think. So there might have been something in an earlier piece of the conversation where he was just thinking about it for like 10 minutes and then brought it up just now. I feel like that's a thing he would do. Because I don't remember. It was probably far back here. It's hard when you line by line it and you forget what happened like in game 2 minutes ago. And in coding, it was like 2 hours ago. So that happens. Oh, thanks for the snackle. Someone has to pay. Yep, we need to hydrate. Thank you. Alrighty. And use the term guarding, my prince. Oh, there, Bud gets to say some lines. Whoops, Buff. Buff. Bud. Here we are. Yeah, that punctuation doesn't like to be in there. Excuse me. And only when you are staying with Her Majesty. I think that's a lowercase m. Oh my god. I might go put note to myself, show MC snorting with derision. I'll figure out what that looks like. It might be a bit of a arms crossed eye roll kind of thing. In fact, not the same old eye roll she gave her brother, because that one's a little bit more like, dude, come on. Maybe a gentler eye roll. I put slash eye roll, but like I might use eye roll pose to start with and then soften it a bit, because I don't think she's as it's not as harsh a eye roll as the other one was, I think. Yeah, we'll use it as a base. Whoa. MC says, guarding us from what? Suspicious pine cones. I'm gonna make that a question. Yeah. Both of you are useless if another person, or should I say giant, tries anything. That's fair. Whoops. Show Sage. Angry / glaring / serious. Serious. There we go. He's in lecture mode at the moment. Our kingdom is currently at war, your majesties. Yeah, that war is emphasized here. Come on. There we are. Your safety is not a trivial matter. Your safety is not a trivial matter. Your original with safety emphasized or not emphasized? We'll do it. I got more Snacko and I got more Hydrate. It's all good. I did do Hydrate on Friday night. I did tell you, but you said you weren't like, you said you were watching, but you couldn't hear. Do auto subtitles? I mean, I think auto subtitles on Twitch are a thing, but I don't know if that's a real thing or not, or if it works very well for me and my words. Napcat, the time of Ren'Py. I want my time back. Oh, have you not had good experience with Ren'Py? I think it's pretty fun. I like putting the song lyrics in. I look up some good song lyric that either has assonance with or rhymes with Ren'Py. I don't have subtitles. Oh man, we're not cool enough to have subtitles or auto subs yet. Also Napcat, thank you for your first time chat. I appreciate it. Yes. You may be just having a laugh at spending hours in Ren'Py perhaps, or other game dev type stuff, but I find it satisfying enough. Sometimes it can feel like a bit of a time sink though, but you do get something out of it at the end. Wait a minute. We did this. We did this. Oh yeah, we were trying to decide on where the emphasis should be on safety or not. Your safety is not a trivial matter. Your safety is not a trivial matter. Yeah, he's emphasizing safety. I think I'll go with the original as written. Emphasizing safety because, oops, that was not the button I meant to press. Because she's like, why do we need guards? We need to just guard us from pine cones? Like, what the heck? It's like, your safety in a war is important, actually. Show. Now we need to show the MC also glaring. Something along those lines. Ah, yes, the war. How could I forget? Man, if we had voice acting in this, that'd be so good. There is no time for that. That'd be nice to have. Oh, you've never actually used Ren'Py. Oh, okay. You were just having a go anyway at it. But I getcha. It is pretty fun. I do highly recommend Ren'Py for anyone who hasn't done game dev before but would like to, because it's really easy to get into. Hence how I'm using it. I'm aware, like, most visual novels don't have voice acting, and maybe it's better because people want to have their own voices for when they're playing it, or like think of how the characters sound in their head, I should say, more to the point, or maybe it ruins the immersion of like clicking through because they just want to read it quickly and go through, and then they have to interrupt and wait for voice lines to be read out. There's a whole number of reasons why voice acting is either not necessary or not even like desired in some visual novels. I get that. On the other hand, how fun would it be to have optional voice lines? You used to have Ren'Py once when trying to download the alpha version of Katawa Shoujo, but I failed. What, did it not install, or like the alpha copy was like broken so you couldn't run it? That's possible. The war. How I could forget? I think we need to wait here. She's very angry, lots of emphasis, so there's a pause here. That war. The very obvious that we're completely informed of, James. Oh. I need to put bro in here. really need to remember. I cannot forget to put that choose your own name thing in there. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really weird to have, like, Brother Dearest and MC as the names. No, main character girl is her name by default. It was, the alpha copy was probs broken. It may be a bit sketchy. Is it a full... Oh, yeah, if it was... Well, it doesn't matter where you downloaded it from. Like, whether it's 4chan or flipping Reddit. Like, be wary of, oh, funnygame.exe. Like, you don't know what's in random files, but you should stay safe when you're... and get things from, like, reputable places. Just generally, not just with random games. Right. So if you're getting it from the official source, I mean, that's okay. As long as you know and trust, rather, even if people know it. It could be a very well-known, established virus for all you know. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's just that, generally speaking, you should be careful downloading things. But if it's one you already know and trust, you know, that's the thing. Oops. Okay. Where are we up to? Okay, yes, the war. How could I forget? Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of PSA in case people are like, oh, you can just download visual novels from wherever. It'll probably be fine. Just a little caveat to, fine if you know what you're doing, but be careful. I like people to be safe. That war, you know. We need all of our emphasis back in here. Here, that war, I'm adding extra emphasis, you know, the very relevant and obvious war that we were absolutely... Oh man, she's mad. She's redhead mad now. Sorry, I don't mean the stereotype, but like, maybe I mean to a little bit. She's just regular main character girl mad, actually. Completely informed of James. And we wait another beat. You know. That war. That one's quite long, so we'll have to check to make sure it's not too long. I think, bro... Show bro slightly annoyed. Maybe... Maybe with arms crossed? I know it says that in the text, but I'm going to question mark that because I'm not 100% sure. But yes. The war. Put the punctuation inside? Oh, whatever. I'll put it there. Can't have the... During the invisible war. Okay, that's good. What is sage? Sage size. Show sage. Oh. Not good. Show sage. Sighing. With nose rub. Nose nub. Nose rub. I know what I mean by that. It's really hard to show, like, pinching the bridge of your nose with the fine tune. And, like, I can get it to, but it doesn't, like, visually translate that well. So what I've been doing is having the characters sort of, like, touch their nose in a, like, a rubbing gesture instead of a pinching gesture, because it translates better at a glance. Well, we got some hyper mode, Cap. Thank you. We're in focus. We're in flow mode. Well, not quite flow mode because I just distracted myself. But yeah, yeah. I think it'd translate better if I had them zoomed in by default a lot more. But I want to show more of the characters. Like, a lot of the characters' things are through their, like, their dress and their body posture. So if I had the option to have them, sorry, like, closer and that sort of thing, that'd probably translate a lot better. And, like, zoomed in, zoomed out versions of them. But, like, for as it is, I think it's good enough. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the hydrate. I need that. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you. With excuse me, we're 30 minutes in, and we've got a decent chunk done so far. A little bit of a decent chunk. We should be able to get to some posing today, which will be good for the scenes. Perhaps we should just focus on having the both of you properly outfitted. Oops, I don't know why I put that bit in there, but we need this bit in here. Properly outfitted. See, that's the that's the language that I would expect the fairies to use. Like, you outfit somebody because you create an outfit for them, and then they just like custom tailored, so they just wear that outfit. That's the kind of language, like, just little fairy indications and stuff like that. We still have some time. We still have time before dawn before we start to move. Cool. We still have time before dawn before we start to move. I don't know if I love before here. Fairies. No, fairies. 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 Don't you understand? Fairies. It does sound very similar though, doesn't it? Let's see. I think we need to rewrite the before. It's okay if you say it out loud, but it looks kind of weird when you write it down. Or vice versa. Something like that. For the journey at the moment. Perhaps we should focus on having the both of you properly outfitted for the journey for the moment. Maybe for the moment. No, at the moment. At the moment. We still have some time before dawn. Oh, maybe that's the only way to say it before we start to move. I think it just needed maybe a comma. Maybe it just needed the pause. No time to angle it. I'll just leave it as it is. MC is... And they both say... How do you have two characters speaking at once? Sage and Bud. I'm gonna Google it. Ren'Py have two characters speak at once. Mm. Uh. Oh, that's brilliant. That's what I'm gonna do because they're saying the same thing. I know that's probably a hacky way to do it, but like that's just the effect that I need. I need a character. Fine. Sage. We'll call it Sage and Bud. Equals character. Oh, equals character. Sage and Bud. Perfect. Okay, I might not remember what that is. I'll just type it out in full. I'm not going to use it that often, so... Other instances, I understand people would need to have the multiple people speaking in different dialogue windows with different dialogue at the same time. But that's not what I'm doing right now, so I'll figure out how to do that. Oh, they're not saying the same thing. They are saying two different things. I didn't even see that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. Hmm. Yeah. What do we think? Do we go to the trouble of whatever that extra heckin' code is? I can do it, probably, but, like, it's just time factor. Do we go for the different things? Do we have Sage and Bud just yell out no at the same time? Because I think that'd be funny. And then either skip Sage saying inadvisable or just have him say it afterwards. Yeah. We'll just skip it. We'll just continue on. Nah. I like Bud yelling out no and Sage going inadvisable. But if they're interjecting and interrupting, the inadvisable is... It's not a punchy sort of line. If one said no and Sage said something else funny but like punchy, that would probably work. But just thinking of the scene, I think it's just neater and tidier if we just have them both shout no. Just for like getting the point across quickly and moving on kind of thing. It is funnier that they say it two different ways here, but on paper it's different too in real life. If you guys are at all. Do we need this bit? Let's see what it says afterwards. Both the twins frowned at the guards. That was oddly insistent of them. Alright then. I guess we head off to find Gran. And Bop Bop in the morning. King Autumn, your majesty, Sage corrected. I think you mean Poppy, brother mine. Oh, and I put Brother Dearest. I knew I put Brother Dearest in here because Catherine is absolutely the kind of character to tongue in cheek call her brother Brother Dearest or Brother Mine. Like, I can just see her character doing that, you know? I think it's hilarious. I love that it's written in the script as that. I'm going to definitely keep that in and not replace it with bro. When she uses a pet name that is not linked to a particular name, I'm definitely putting it in. Yay! Thank you for the hype, Cap. If you say so, Cap. They are completely different, though. I've seen Neon. Look, I watched even. Oh my gosh, I've watched that anime, Neon Genesis. Oh my, Neon Genesis. I've watched Neon Genesis. I know what it's about. She's not the same person. I just have to just completely different characters entirely. What rhythm game are you playing, Cap? I feel like we can just get rid of this. This is where you want to have the twins frown at the guards. That was oddly insistent. And if they're not saying anything after it or explaining, I think we need to cut straight to the twins being puzzled after the interjection. Because I know they're going to find out later, and I know the reason they can't travel at night, but they don't, and they're not allowed to know it just yet. I don't know if we say we're twins anywhere else, but I can't put twins here because it's the main character narrating. Both of our twin faces frowned at the guards. That's to say that their frowns were twinned, their faces were twinned, and that they are twins. It's like a 3-layer kind of thing. I think that's good. I think that gets across the point of what the sentence is trying to say. Because I don't think we necessarily point out that they are twins, but they are in fact twins, and I would like that to be somewhere in the introduction chapter, which is what chapter 1 generally is. It's like you're introducing the theme, the settings, the general where you're heading off to. You don't know the whole plot or anything, but like setting and characters and all that being established. Colorful stage. Oh, Hatsune Miku. Nice. Very cool. I like rhythm games. If I figure out, well, to be fair, I could probably play rhythm games and turn off. Could have my own music in the rhythm games, I guess, if they could be auto generated, but that's no fun. Yeah, with all of the copyright that comes with that, though, Cap. I'd have to test it offline to have a look and see if they have streamer friendly things, but I doubt that. It would immediately get copy flagged. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to break the law. There's literally no options. Well, there's not no options. There are options, they're just difficult options. For example, things like Audio Surf and Audio Surf 2. I played the original Audio Surf when it was new back in the day. Awesome. One of my favourite rhythm games. And I'm sure the newest versions of the similar ones are, unless you don't have a this is correct. And even then, like, I just have to like turn off the VOD I wouldn't be able to upload it to YouTube or anything like that. Which is kind of sad because then I don't have a video for YouTube. Which I like to put it over there too, in case people miss out and they want to see it. But I guess, like on a special occasion, I can do a no VOD, no holds barred stream where I have music that I can't re-show, I guess, as a VOD. Yes, but that's because it was incorrectly flagged. Like, Waltzing Matilda shouldn't have been flagged in the first place. That's what it got reversed. It only got falsely flagged because, for some reason, it wasn't that it was flagged as Waltzing Matilda as copyright. It was, this is a rendition, a recording of Waltzing Matilda sung by this random lady that I looked up. And I'm like, it's not though? It's me. It's me singing this, not some other random person. So yeah, like it was incorrectly flagged as somebody else's. So the way copyright works on public domain songs like that is that yes, the song is public domain, you may perform it, but somebody's recording of that performance is still copyrighted. Oh, for yeah. No, I've got heaps of. No, you're right. I have heaps of YouTube things to upload. It's just that if I make a habit of having no VODs, I'm not going to have as much things. So, but yeah, it's not like I'll have zero things. I'll have if as long as I don't do too many music streams where I can't keep the VOD. I even don't even know. It's just I'm not even sure that like if you consistently did copyrightable songs streamed that you wouldn't get in trouble. It's just that they're harder to catch you when you're live. I still think it's not correct to do so, but you can get away with it, I think. I'll have to check into it, but I'm pretty sure it's just you're getting away with it because there's no real way to, like, properly check that while you're live. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Like, as in, you usually only get pinged if you have it on VOD or you have it uploaded to YouTube, which it runs the algorithm, it checks it and looks through the thing when you upload it on YouTube. So James says, alright. Alright. All tight. Alright. Alright then. We go show, MC, and bro. Slight frowns if they don't have them already. Similar. Fighting the reaction. I think finding the reaction strange is indicated by the previous sentence above. We'll do a bit of a wait here. And then he says more here. There we are. Okie doke. King Autumn, your majesty. Oh my gosh. Not giving him a lemongrab voice, but also Sage has got somewhat of half a stick up his butt, perhaps, initially. Initially, there may be some stick removal required before romancing. Possibly. We will see. That's going to make for some interesting dynamics, I think, between the main character and Sage, if that's one of the paths we end up... If we end up completing this game, you know, in later jam, after jam. King Autumn, your majesty. I think he emphasizes this. I know it's not in there, but I think he would emphasize this. Oops, why did... I thought I put... Oh my gosh. What am I doing? This one And then this one. There we go. Right, yeah. Peep up. Show bro. Oops. Comment. Show bro smirking. Because you know he's got some smirks up his sleeve. He's got a few different smirk poses. Right. Yeah. Wait. Peep up. And then MC joins in. Show MC also smirking. Brother mine capitalized. I don't know. Do you capitalize brother mine? That seems to be lowercase. Yeah, it didn't seem like something I would capitalize, but I'm just checking. Like, neither is. It's just a phrase people use. What kind of emotes you got, Cap? Oh, that's cute, hearts. I like that. In filet, let's go. That's cute. I like those. They're really cute. I love little animated emotes. Feel free to use, yeah, whatever emotes you want to. It doesn't have to. I don't have very many in mine. I'm working my way, but there's not a lot. I'll make some more follower emotes. Right. Yeah, post it if you like. I don't mind. Got him if you use him, or something. Oh, look how close we are to the end of the chapter! We are hooning. We are hooning. Oh, I can't see. Is it partially see-through? Sorry, I'm in dark mode, small mode. Oh, I can't make it bigger by making the screen bigger. That's not how that works. Hold on. That's a little bit naughty, but... Whoops. It's a little bit naughty, but it's fine, I guess. It's just a butt. I can't actually see much else. Is it like a bunny? With a tail? I can't quite tell. It looks like it's kind of see-through because the black is the same color as the dark mode on the background of Streamlabs. I can't. It's not. Look, it's fine if I can barely see what it is. So, I'm blind. Yeah, random gifts of subs are fine. That's nice. It's nice you can have things you can use that are animated because I know I don't have very much in my channel. And by the way, if there was a problem with it on Twitch, they wouldn't have. They vet every single emote that you have to wait for an approval process. Like even my wings emote had to go through an approval process, to get allowed. So if it's allowed on Twitch, it's allowed on Twitch. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter whose channel it's in. And I guess what you're asking is if I was fine with it. And I was like, I don't care. It's like whoever's emote is fine. You know. Alrighty. Right, yeah, beep up. I think you mean Poppy, brother mine. Show MC also smoking. I might show her smoking earlier up. I'm not sure. I'll reconvene with both of your majesties in the morning if you'll excuse me. Sage has had enough. Sage is done with the twin shenanigans right now. I mean, it is kind of the middle of the night, but I don't know how much sleep they've actually had. Probably not a lot. I'll reconvene with both of your majesties. I think that's majesties. Both of your... I think that's lowercase. If you'll excuse me. ... Sage. Hashtag Sage leaves. I'll have to figure out how to make characters exit. I haven't done that yet. It's being seen. Character. New scene. Character. So, like, I haven't actually done character leaves just yet. I'm sure it's very simple, but I need to figure out how I want that to happen. Let's see. What do we got left? Oh no, he says more things. Do we wait or do we say another line? I think we say another line. I think that's where this goes. He turns around and dresses Bud. Turns and addresses Bud. Maybe. Maybe he turns and addresses Bud. Maybe he's just already facing the right way. Oh, no, he's probably not. I'll put it in there in case I forget. Turns to address Bud. And if it doesn't need to be, I will just take it out. That's easy enough. But I put the reminder in so I don't forget. You got 02. I don't understand what you mean by 02, Cap. A dance break. That's a good idea. I appreciate everyone not spamming dance break this time, because I had lots of dance breaks in the last stream, dev stream, and I didn't get a whole heck and a heap done. I got some done, but yeah, let's go. Open up dance break. Dance break is currently loading. Why do I have to sign in again? Why did you sign me out? That is rude. Oh, holy traffic! I wonder who did that. No, the last dev stream we had lots of, it wasn't just you, Cap, there was a lot of people getting the dance break, tagged, or was it Friday stream? I don't remember now. There was a lot of dance breaks in a lot of places. Alright, Cap, since you redeemed the dance break, I know what one thing you want in it, but what else would you like in the dance break? Bearing in mind, like, you know, feel free to, like, you know, choose just different things if you want, you know. Okay, Asuka, we can do that. What else do you want in the song? What else? Go on, we gotta go. What do you want in it? Write out your whole prompt. Quick! You know, when you redeem dance break, this is the rest. I gotta put in a prompt in the dance break to say, please write in what your prompt is for your dance break. Wait, let me think. That's alright. Well, I'll hold on redeeming that dance break. If somebody follows, we'll also have a dance break as well. So, yeah. That is a thing that can happen. Alright. Wonder if we can get this last little bit done before you come up with your prompt. Sage leaves. Bud, I will entrust you. I'll entrust you with finding them clothes. Cool. Sage leaves. That's pretty straightforward. Bit high strung. That's James. That's bro character. Bit high strung, James commented. And then main character says, really needs Star to take a joke, that one. But to be fair, they've both been a bit... They're having a go because they're just trying to, like, break the tension with humour because they're in a very stressful situation at the moment, actually. Okay, so no more dialogue. This is just Bud simply blinked at the both of us, like he hadn't quite worked out what to make of either of us yet. I almost felt... Yeah, we'll see where that gets broken up. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, a Cap, just letting you know, if the models and things are not, like, interpreted by the thing very well, it's not on me. This is exactly... Oh! The prompt is 200 characters limit. You're gonna have to shorten it. It cuts it off at navy blue blazers are under, and then it cuts it off. I'm gonna take out Suzumiya because I think Haruhi is implied. I might just put and have, change it to say. Tudor is much better than Taikyo. Are you sure? Wait, no. What? Do you want to rewrite? 200 characters is the limit. You want to rewrite? Because I couldn't get the remove... You remove the watch thing. Okay. You rewrite it how you want, because I can't quite fit it all in. And also have, like, the genre in there as well, if you want to rewrite. I'll make this big. I almost felt sorry for them. The fairies had no idea. To Royal Chaos Twins. Alright, as soon as we're at the end of this, we'll have a dance break, and then we will run through the game to see what we've got so far and have a look. What's this random R in the middle? Is that meant to be in there? Can I take it out? You've got after the word competition .r. Is that meant to be in there? Or is that a typo? I can just take it out if it's a typo. I'll just capitalize these things that are meant to be capitalized. Again, we write it in the best possible way so the AI can not interpret it. Take it out. That was a typo. Okay, yeah, no worries. Cool. And how sung in a hip hop genre. Okay, we're ready? I'm gonna hit go. No further changes are allowed because I already hit go. Oops. Oh, get back in there. Oh no. Oh no. Cap. Oh no, Cap. The name of this song. It's not even finished generating, but the name of this song. Oh no. Wait, no, what do you mean? Oh, you don't like how this is going. It's probably fine. But, well, I guess you'll see. I guess you'll see this. It's too late now. It was going to be a long journey to this tree. Alright, should be nearly done. Yay! We are going to have a dance break and a dance party because we have just finished coding in chapter 1. Oops. How awesome. Save. Alright, are we ready to go? Cap, this is your dance break, redemption. Good luck. Here's the lyrics down the side. I'll move myself to the middle so you can see them. Mercedes E533 AMG. Oh yes. Also started Haruhi in the game. We got a message for you, clear and plain. Daddy need a ride that's flying fresh. Mercedes E533 Oh yes. BMW is nice, but hold on. Check the AMG is the one to roll on. Smooth like butter, sleek and new. With every mile it's a dream come true. Daddy get the Benz, not the Beamer. On the streets we be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. Navy blazer so fine and sleek. Underestimated but they hit the peak. In the boardroom or the street, blazers got you looking elite. Beamer might roar, but it's just a growl. AMG it purrs, make the people howl. Class and speed wrapped in one. Drive it once and you'll be done. They get the Benz, not the Beamer. On the streets you'll be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. E53 with the swagger. BMW is nice, but hold on. Check the AMG is the one to roll on. Smooth like butter, sleek and new. With every mile it's a dream come true. Daddy get the Benz like the Beamer. On the streets you be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. Beamer my voice just a crowd. AMG it purrs, make the people howl. Class and speed wrapped in one. Drive it once and you'll be done. Daddy get the Benz like the Beamer. On the streets you be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. Navy blue blazer got the dagger. Beam of my orbit is just a growl. AMG get purrs, make the people howl. Class and speed wrapped in one. Drive it once and you'll be done. Daddy get the Benz. It's a solid 7 out of 10. Not, it's fine for hip hop. I'm not a great judge of hip hop, I should say. Well, I mean, you made a big emphasis about the cars in the prompt, so... I mean, I like it. It's like Daddy's shows, Daddy got the Benz, not the Beamer. I think that's pretty good. I like it. It got the vibe of what you were going for. The beat is insane. That's pretty good. I'll let the second one run. While we run. Whoops, that's the wrong one. While we see where we're up to here. Let's have a look. Mercedes E53 AMG, oh yes. BMW, it's nice, but hold on. Check the AMG, it's the one to roll on. Smooth like butter, sleek and new. With every mile, it's a dream come true. Daddy get the Benz, not the Beamer. Oh, I like the flow of this one. Oops, I'm in the middle. Oops. Navy blue blazers got the dagger. Navy blazers so fine and sleek. Underestimated, but they hit the peak. In the boardroom or the street, blazers got you looking elite. Beamer
Beamer might roll, but it's just a growl. AMG and purrs make the people howl. Class and speed, wrapped in one. Drive it once, and you'll be done. Daddy, get the Benz, not the Beamer. On the street, you'll be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazers got the dagger. Beamer might roll, but it's just a growl. AMG and purrs make the people howl. Class and speed, wrapped in one. Drive it once, and you'll be done. Daddy, get the Benz, not the Beamer. On the street, you'll be the dreamer. E53 with the swagger. Navy blue blazers got the dagger.
Capitalism says
Nope.
Sarah, are you perchance mute?
No. Sorry, I was reading through. I was doing a edit. I forgot to talk. Sorry. Um, you can hear me, yeah? You went to some car dealers on Saturday, fell in love with an old man car Mercedes, and he had his eye on the Beamer. I see. Yeah, it's fine. Like, you don't have to just, like, one thing. Like, where's a good example? Oh, I really like my Pfaff embroidery machine. So I have an embroidery machine that's a Pfaff model, it's a German brand, and it's very cool, and I definitely love it to pieces. But on the other hand, I would um, probably say that I also love like Janome sewing machines as well. They're really good and different things for different purposes, and they're really great overlockers too. So there are some that I don't like as much, but there's you can like more than one brand of something, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, sorry, I was literally in focus mode and I forgot I was even streaming actually. I was just reading through the story to make sure that I hadn't missed any glaringly mistakes. I was in edit mode, writing edit mode. Um I suppose I could read it out loud, but you guys can read. It was so perfect. Yeah, no, that's if that's the particular model, that's cool. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I do probably need that. Water for the coughs. Thank you very much, Lee. Um, take a snooch. What's a tablespoon? That's the eye roll I'm talking about. I think that eye roll is reserved for her brother, and it's allowed to be a little bit sharper. She's like, bro, come on. But the other eye roll to, I think this is a flat face kind of like seriously kind of eye roll, whereas the eye roll in the other scene is more like a oh, like a sarcastic eye roll. It's like, oh, really? You know, that kind of eye roll. Um, Gap, man, my dude. I my first car, my first car learning to drive. Hand me down $200. Um, uh, my first real car. Oh, what was it? It was a little tiny little white car, but the one I had straight out of uni, like to had to go away to uni, was a Daihatsu Charade, like 1990 something. Um, and no, it should have been 1980 something actually, because I remember thinking it was at least 10 years old at the time, more than 10 years old at the time. So it could have been like early 90s, late 80s perhaps. But like it was Daihatsu Charade, and that was my little pizza car. I drove pizzas around in, worked for Domino's. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I did have when I was like learning to drive. I did borrow a couple of like secondhand cars. Like we had like a few cars cycle through of like just little cheap ones. But like look, there was one before that. I think it was like a Corolla. It was like a red Corolla that I drove around for a little bit, but then we got rid of it because there was something wrong with it or something. But anyways, my dad's super into cars and stuff. But yeah, like historic. He redos historic cars as his hobby. But yeah. The Corolla. There was another car in between, a little white one, and I can't remember. But anyways, the main car that I had as my first proper car. I say first proper car. First car that I had driving around after I left home was and like went to uni and that was Daihatsu Charade. Oh yeah, here's the guy. This is the dude. Pretty close. Pretty close to this. Okay, 1995. That seems about right. Yeah, that seems about right. That looks very similar. Kind of like trims slightly different. I think it had grey. Oh, maybe it was faded. Maybe this is it when it's new. I feel like the bottom of it was like slightly more grey. There's a couple of different models, but this is basically it. This is basically it's a tiny little grey car. Yeah, actually, maybe more like this one. That one's very similar. I think it's very similar to this one. That's 1991. Yeah, like 90s, early 90s. I did more or less separate. I didn't think it was 80s. That might have been a little bit too old. I don't think it was quite older than me, but it was not much older. It wasn't much younger than me. I think if I remember correctly. Yeah, fairly similar. Yeah, it was a little white car too. It was one of these little white ones, but it had like the grey like mustache on it. Um, yeah, and that was my first car that I actually owned and paid for and all that sort of thing. And it was like $200 or something. I have not heard of the Mitsubishi Sigma. What does that one look like? Oh yeah, is it a 70s or is it a newer one or it's that what year? Because it looks like there's different models for different years. Oops, I need to put the question mark in there. Yeah, second hand cap. Also, I think it was when my dad first picked it up, it was an amount, and my sister had it before that, and I just paid back an equivalent amount to pay because she got another car, a different car, and I got the hand me down, and that was what was deemed a fair price for like the transferring of like, oh, now I've earned money to purchase the car. Yeah, so because she got her own, a different one rather. And I was like, oh, I'll drive it. Like, I'll take it. I was like, okay, $200 done. But yeah, like it was pretty. I'm not sure if it was the full amount that it originally cost, and like I've never had a brand new car. Let's be honest, I've never had a brand new car, ever in my entire life. So I don't know what that's like. Um, but I did for the first time when I got my RAV4 have a fairly nice conditioned um new car that I purchased, which was it got a few years ago, but it's a 2002 RAV4. And at the time, several years ago, like maybe how long have I had that car now? Probably like nearly 10 years. Hmm. Maybe a little bit less than that. I had a Suzuki in the middle of that. Maybe slightly less than 10 years, maybe like 7 years or so. And that was like the newest I've ever had a car from when it was manufactured to when I had it. I'll now do the F. Here, let me see if I can highlight that. Oh, why is the. I can't highlight your comment. It wants me to pin the message. Ugh! Okay, alright, I got it. Yeah, sorry, what was about the Sigma? No, it just has a funny name. Yeah, I don't get it. But anyways. Oops. Oh my gosh. Where's all my windows? Okay, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's a really nice blue. That's quite nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's some kind of like a lighter blue and a darker blue. That's very cool. I like the dark blue. Dark blue's really nice. The light blue's nice too, actually. Now that we're talking about it, that's a really nice color actually. And its face is really cool. Its wheels are pretty cool. I don't know what else to tell you. It looks a nice looking car. You got the light blue. You have this car. This is your car. Manual, of course. My RAV4's a manual. Oh, I guess that's not an of course, but I've only ever driven manual cars. I don't think I can drive an automatic. Oh, it will be soon. Wow, you're getting holy cow. Is that like um how much are those? No, I don't mean to pry, but how much is one of these? Like, is this I have no idea in terms of scale where this car sits, I guess is my question. I guess it doesn't matter if it's the car you want. Is it like, are you getting it new or is it secondhand? Oh, your dad's old car. Okay, sorry, that makes more sense. Are you getting a brand new car and you're still in high school? Like, what the heck? Like, no. Okay, I understand. Oh, it's a Series C, so is it like, 2016, 2018? That's pretty new. Like, that's only 6 to 8 years old. 7 years old. Okay, okay. Entirely luxury car. Now I'm getting it 7 years old. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, sorry. Like I said, I didn't until I just saw this one here. I didn't know how when it was manufactured because there's lots of different ones everywhere. Yeah, no. So a 7-year-old car, and you're getting it from your dad, which is fair. As in, it's a hand me down car, same as mine was. So that's fine. Man, these hand me downs are getting looking fancy though. Is it in really good condition like these ones are? Because I know obviously I looked up mine and like, oh, that's a fine car, but like also mine was like had been through several hands before it got to mine. So it was like even when my dad picked it up, it was secondhand. Like we didn't buy it new. It was from some place, and he did it up and fixed it up and stuff. So yeah, yeah, good condition. That's really nice. So your dad would have got it new then, and he's just like moving to the next car. Yeah, no, really nice. I do like that light blue actually. That's a really nice color. Yeah, very nice, very nice, very cool. You clean every 3 weeks. Well done. That's really good. Do you wax it? Do you wax the car as well? Because apparently that helps a lot with keeping it clean and keeping it protected and stuff like that. Comp and the Mercedes. Oh yeah, so that's where you're at the show. At the sorry, was it a show that you say? The competition. No? The sorry, competition's the name of the car. You said you were at a dealership somewhere. A showroom. Sorry, I saw the word show perhaps. Simple carpet clean and leather shoes. Leather shoes? What? Yeah, at a showroom. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, we're talking about cars now. Should be deving. You should. I only learnt this recently. You should wax the cars. Leather seats. I was like I figured you were talking about leather seats, but I was like, were you doing like polishing them, or like I was trying to figure out what you were trying to say with the leather seats. Yeah. So you just like do like vacuum and clean, and like and wash, I presume. Um, but yeah, like the washing of the car is a lot easier. Yeah, polish and clean. So do you use like the chamois? Use the chamois on the outside. Um, yeah, but no. Apparently, I mean, maybe it already is waxed, or maybe it gets waxed like professionally. Perhaps that's a like you can get cars detailed like every now and then. But yeah, apparently, I'm just spreading the word because I only just found out this is what you do with your cars. Is that the reason you wax them is because it makes it a heck of a lot easier to keep grit and stains and stuff off the paint job. As in, like, it's not like a vanity thing. It's like it's a hygiene for your car. It's like sunscreen for your car. It's literally sunscreen for your car. Essentially, it's like a protective layer. So nobody taught us this. Like, what the heck? Like we're just like, boomers being boomers, waxing their trucks, and it's like actually, they didn't tell us it had a practical purpose for like keeping your car like easy to keep clean. Like it's a protective layer. No, not a ceramic coat, like a wax. When you wax it, so your car already has the normal like clear protective layer on the top. I think acrylic or some whatever it's called. Anyways, what I might use the wrong term there, but it's got its paint job and it's got its normal clear coat layer, and then it's got hey Bappo, what's going on? Sorry, I'm just talking about cars at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, good point. I've been talking for ages. I need to hydrate. Thanks. Anyways, so like apparently waxing your car is like sunscreen for it because it just protects it from all the grunt, the grit and the junk and stuff. And then when you rinse and wash it, it just comes straight off. Like it makes it so much easier to clean. So like, I thought nails. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's it's probably the same concept. Yeah. I think it's look, I'm not sure. It's whatever that clear coat is that goes on the top of the cars. So yeah, apparently, that's why the boomers wax their cars. They didn't tell us, the next generation that that's why they do that. It's just, we were just looked at them and went, oh, they're a bit vain about their car, aren't they? Look, waxing it every other week. Like, that seems a little bit, yeah, aftercoat maybe. Well, if you're talking about nails, yes. Undercoat. Yeah, get the little, you got that little thing out with the zzz, and then you got the look at the zappy machine. I've had my nails done professionally a couple of times in my life. It was a very cool experience. Uh oh, undercoat is its car term. Oh, your dad was a mechanic. Cute. Actually, I don't know how you just pronounce QWQ. Um, yeah, so I should actually know. Should know these terms because my dad restores old cars for a hobby, and is a by trade, uh work that does all of that car type, well, engine, what do you call it, machinery type stuff. So yeah, he knows all of that things. He's retired now though, so he's just it's just a face. I wanted to pronounce it though. Yeah, I know, like, I know it's not a word, but like, you know how you say uwu? N-O-O. Obviously, it's a face, but people pronounce it out loud, so I thought I could do the same with this one, and it just utterly failed miserably. Quick, 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 quick. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, that is why you wax your car. German cars are way too tight, and if we mess it up, that's good. Yes. Um. I excuse me. I should know more than I currently do about cars because I know a little bit about the names of like historic cars and things and vintage and if you're talking about historic cars, there's different terminologies. So there's vintage, veteran, historic, classic. Each of those refers to a different era of historical car. If we're using historical as a umbrella term here, those historical cars are different from different eras and things like that. So, yeah. Cap, I understand this. My dad has also told me that, um, if I choose to in the future buy a different car other than my Toyota, because Toyotas are notoriously easier to get parts for and to fix and repair. But if I get a like something like a newer car or a different car that's hard to get parts for, or like like you say, the German ones that are all tightly packed in, you can't get into it. They're much harder to fix and repair. So, I'm gonna hold on to my Rav4 as long as humanly possible. My little 2002 Rav4. I love my little Rav4. It's amazing. My dad recently did a proper redo on it, like repaint job. I say recently, within the last 12 months or so. Like a proper jig of the engine, all like proper tune up. And it looked like it re shifted the plastic to make it look nice. Like it looked I'm a soccer mum. Hey, excuse me. Ah, if we're going back to 1910, that would be. I think that would be historic or veteran potentially. One of the cars my dad has is a 2000 a 1928 Oldsmobile um and they called it an Oldsmobile when it was brand new. So I don't know. I don't understand how. Anyways, that's what it was. Toyota Hilux. Hey, that's a decent, solid car. Um, and mine is a manual too, so that's good. Toyota supremacy. Yeah, right. It's just so much easier. Apparently, it's easier to fix. Having to get them shipped from Germany and cry at the litters cross. Yes, exactly. My brother-in-law has an Audi, and he had to go through so much rigmarole to get it shipped over from because he's originally from England, and it was like a whole. Apparently, it was a whole ideal to get his Audi out here. Yeah. So we're just running through what we've got so far. We've reached the end of the chapter in terms of coding it in. So that's all in there now. In the next step is we've got a lot of these characters mapped out, but we need to still, if I do this, we're all at the end of the chapter, which is where we intend to submit for the game jam. Yes, we have finished the first chapter. Well, it is an Audi. Yeah, right. Um, oh dear. Well, I just realised you wrote those up there. I scrolled up a bit. Now the rest of it. No, this is what chapter 1 is what we're submitting as a demo for the game jam. This is due this week. I have literally less than 7 days to complete and finish this novel, this visual novel. So it's going to get coded in. It's been coded in. It's going to get its things. I need to do 3 more backgrounds because this is not a background. Like I did the first background. I'll go back. Hang on. I've got this background done, but now I need to do 3 more backgrounds because this is not a background. This is a placeholder. And do this. Just doing some more polishing. Yeah, right. Like, let me show you when I say. I mean, I could get away with generico backgrounds like this, but I can't get away with not having the poses in and the expressions. So that is like more of the stuff I need to do today slash this week. Um, polishing. I would like to like color code the UI. I'd like to put a little bit of background music in. That's not going to happen. I really actually after I've got the character things in the backgrounds, I really would like to have a game title screen. That'd just be my next polish thing, and then the UI can just be whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Oh, Slay as the younglings like Cap. Don't you talk about younglings? You are one. Oh my gosh. You can't talk to me like this. I'm an elderly person. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, I don't like his pose. I'm gonna change this one. I don't like them. It's a bit. It's also sizing's wrong. Like this whole pose is just like it's just not well crafted. So I'm gonna fix that one. Don't mention a magic bread recipe. Right. I'm going to see the spare beds. Okay. No problem. And then he's supposed to slide off screen, which I haven't done yet. Define youngling. Cap is still in high school, so like that's youngling to me. I don't know. Below 30. Yeah, exactly. You're all of you, every single last one of you, like younglings. Oh dear. Alrighty. Alright, he's meant to not be on screen right now. I haven't programmed him sliding off screen yet. Alright, we're in the spare bedroom. There's just gonna be like wooden thing with some breads, whatever. Oh yeah, and I haven't positioned him, so he's just sitting there normally. Like I haven't put him in the right spot yet. Why you short up? Punch him in the shoulder hard. Actually, I probably need to make her a little shorter in some of these scenes because some of it looks like he is the shorter one, which is probably not correct. 22. Yeah, basically younglings. You are the young ones. I don't know. Something like that. Alright, so these are like obviously placeholders because there's nothing in here. Hydrate. Thank you very much. Nothing. They pass out, and then there's nothing here at the moment except for James. Oops. Didn't mean to right click there. Yay, some encouragement emotes. Strange alien Robin Hood was holding me, helping me sit on the paisley corduroy carpet, which I now recognize because I helped Gran hot glue it down. I'm in a dollhouse, so this is going to be the dollhouse background, which I still need to make. So I need to make generic kitchen slash cooking background, the spare bedroom, so like dining kitchen, that the big messy paper room. It's going to be used in the scene we're in before and the scene prior to that, with the scene with the bedroom in between. So we go messy paper recipe kitchen room bedroom back to messy paper kitchen bedroom paper room to dollhouse. So that's 3 more backgrounds I have to make. Like, definitely. Yeah. Main character go. Obviously, people will be able to type in their own names here, but it's James and Catherine as the, like, canonical names. But, like, I'm going to make it so that people. I've written it like this so I don't forget where I'm writing in things. But so that people can type in their own names for the brother and the main character. So they can, call them what they like, which is great. There were the wings that meant you're a fairy? Oh, that doesn't need to be capitalized. I fell sideways and hit the floor with a oof, as I had no acting spine at the moment. Sage, their majesties are in shock right now. Be gentle. And simply moved him aside like a kitten to come to my side. Oh, prop me back up. Yeah, I need to fix that. He used. You're a fairy. Don't touch my sister. To prop me back up. Okay. I think that's fine. So now you're a princess.
Capitalism says you can do it. We believe in you. Slay the editing.
Yeah, sometimes editing is just like rewatching the thing that you're trying to do and just like try to experience it for the first time, but you can't because you know what's meant to be in there. But like if you at least read it, eventually you'll catch some of those mistakes. And especially seeing as the sentence may make sense, but I need it to because I was converting it from what Maz had written as uh, omniscient author third person essentially to the I and the me of the first person narration of the main character. Excuse me. Your Majesty, I think that might not need to be capitalized, but we'll figure that out. Capitalization's not as important as actually getting the words correct. You just name baby's Bud and nobody. Wait, I get it, because you're a fairy. It is a family name. My father is also called Bud. Brother Dearest giggled, sounding slightly unhinged, so they're a little bit like freaked out right now. Bud and Buddy, I contributed, starting to giggle myself. Together we both lost it, and finally howling with laughter. I didn't think it was that funny. That's because it's not. It's a giant reference we don't understand. Oh, thank you for the other hydrate. Just some water. Thank you muchly. Giants. My brother and I dived into unhinged laughter again. We're giants! Royal giants! Sage sat and sighed dramatically and sat on the doll bed. I'm gonna be here a while. Wait. Declared dramatically as they sat on the dining table. But was actually using it. Poured out, so what do they say? Gran married a king. When? I don't remember getting an invite. That is because you did not exist at the time, my prince. She's always been married to the king. Oh. Okay, that's a capital letter I can't let go by the wayside. That is like at the start of a... Um... Here we are. There it is. Oops. It's a tragic love story in our kingdom for years. Lovers torn apart by circumstances of birth. Fairy sized? Probably need a hyphenation, but I'll put that in later. Actually, no, I'll put it in now, otherwise I won't remember that's what I thought about. Giant sized and fairy sized. Cool. Da, da, da. They use their wings to glide. That's part of the lore here. Ooh, that one spills over. That's one. This is one I wasn't sure about. Here we are. We're just going to put this on its own line because that's really long. And I have a weight there anyway, so I think that is okay. So we do this. We do this. Yeah. Oops. We reload. Oops. Oh, come on. Alright, so now it goes... Oops. Da-da-da-da-da. This was very surreal. They worked because they were in a dollhouse. Oh, how could she forget? She was also a fairy princess. That's a bit better. Okay, I think that's good. No, they're just macadamia nuts in the shell. Like, just they're in the shell. You'd have to salt them. I don't know if you... I guess you could soak the whole nuts in salt. I don't know if that salts them, though. Once you crack the shell open. Like, I don't think much gets in there unless you, like, pre-crack them. You'd have to have them peeled first. I don't know how macadamia... I don't know if you can do that to macadamia nuts in the shell. But these ones are just, like, off the tree, essentially. Oh, and how could she forget? She was also a fairy princess. Perfect. I like that's reads much better. Set on its own and with extra punctuation, it gives it the emphasis that she's trying to like blah 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 all these things. Oh, and she's a fairy princess. So like that on its own, I think that works really well as not overflowing on the previous paragraph as well. How heavy is the bag? Well, it was probably like I don't know. I didn't weigh the bag, but it was probably like half a kilo to a kilo. And now there's like 250 grams. I've got a half a bag left, probably. So it's probably like 500 grams or so. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not really good at like estimating weights just by picking it up. It wasn't from a shop or anything. It was like a fundraiser one. So I think it's just off somebody's farm. Okay. I haven't exactly taken any time off for spontaneous shrinking. Ooh, that one looks like it might be a little long, but it's actually just short enough. I think we might just split that in half anyway, because that seems like it might be a little long. Um, where is that? Our entire. Yep, I think that's okay. So we go from this to. Yeah, I think that's good. I think if we have any more than a couple of sentences each one anyway, it kind of gets a bit long. Where's the full stop at the end of that sentence? All right, as we get further, obviously I've reread the first bits of this like way more often. Um, doing the doing the review each time. So like the first bits of this at the top here, I've been like looked over a bunch of times, so it's probably right. And then as you get further down, of like I've only just put it in kind of ones, they haven't had any sort of click through readings, so that's why I'm picking up more mistakes as we go further along. I'm in socks and a sundress. Safe house bear clothes princess. Many of the king's guards spend time here. There should be something to fit both of you. That's good. I like the breakups we got on that text. I think that's pretty good. That's the stuff we put in today. Sage and Bud, perfect. They shout at the same time. I'll have both of their characters do the no at the same time as well. So we can have that happen. Hopefully, yeah, at the same time. Beep up. Oh, why is that? Why is that weird? I must have typed it in like that. I did indeed type it like that, because I'm just blind. Beep up. Obviously, a lot of the emotion and stuff will come from the characters' expressions and things like that. It does read a little flat when it's just on the page, but I think we've done all right. Like, I don't feel like I've done much in the way of like contributing to the feel of the story. Well, I mean a bit with the characters, but like it's all being carried by the text at the moment. I feel I gotta get it. I gotta elevate it a little. Get some of my get some. I need to get some polish on it. Is what I need to do, and that's it. That's the whole game. As in, that'll be the whole game of the story. So we'll close this one. So it's going to be a long journey to this tree. Oh, cool. So that is how we end the chapter. This ends the game. Blah 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 blah. It's not super long, but obviously I was clicking through it fairly quickly. But also it's quite long because I have to put all the bits and pieces in that is missing. So that's how it goes. I might do just a couple of poses that I'm missing. Oh, I don't even know where I'm up to. It's like somewhere up here. Ugh. When I see like the percentage of. So here's the show. No problem, sis. So this is essentially where I've properly finished up to on coding in um uh the faces, like the characters, so like putting the characters in. So like that's a fair bit to go. So that's like, if we call that 1/2 to 3/2. So, yeah, so we go, oops. 1, 2, 3. Like, we're like a third of the way through. We call that 1/3, 2/3. So 1/3 of the way through, I've got 2/3 of the face coating to coat in, and 3 backgrounds, which it feels like it's a lot, but I'll try and get it done. Yeah. We'll just do a few more minutes and then we'll finish up. But I did want to. I mean, we set out to put the rest of the chapter in, and we've done that, which is good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of the fun stuff, which is to pose. Actually, I've got 2 poses that'll work for here, so I just need to put in. So Ren'Py, how to have a character slide off screen. Mm, leave the scene, and then I can tell it to like do the move. So it's show and hide. I guess that makes sense. So okay, so we go hide, bro, move, right, with move in right. I don't know if this actually works. It's probably gonna break it. We'll find out. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me just main menu. Yeah, let's just race through this bit here. Oh yeah, I now have to crack open macadamia nut now, though, so hold on. You need to give me a sec. Gotta line it up and crack it. Here we are. Snaggo. Macadamia nut. It's good. And a hydrate. Oh! That's the bit I wanted to check. What the? He does disappear. That's not quite right, though. There's definitely a way to do this. Have the character slide out. Maybe just put them off the screen. Maybe that's just all I need to do. Where is he at the moment? 08. So we want him at like 4. Let's see if that works. Oh! That's no good. Not good. Is this correct? Whoa! That one's fast! How do we make that slower? Let's make that 2. Assuming that it's a little fast. That's probably not going to get him off the screen. But let's just check it. That might be right. Okay, it's probably a bit fast. Oh, Turbo Mouse! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been streaming for a couple of hours, so I'm kind of finishing up soonish, but I'm doing a little bit more. we've just finished coding in the first chapter, which is all that we're doing for the demo for this game jam. As in the finished coding in the words and the dialogue. Now we got to do all the characters and the backgrounds, and all of them. We're 1/3 of the way through on that. If that is an Aussie country voice, I don't know. Oh man, how are you doing? And good day. How's it going? And some shenanigans. She'll be right. Exactly. Sorry, I've got. I'm so sorry. am still getting over um, what is likely not to have been a regular cold, but it's too late to do anything about now. I highly suspect it's what a lot of people have going around at the moment, which is walking pneumonia, which is where you are sick for 1,000 years with a cough. So that's fun. So, sorry, I don't normally sound like this. I am very much still getting over it. Water, water, stay alive. Yes, correct. It's a good idea. We're just trying to make the, bro character, like... Is that too fast to slide off? He's kind of a funny dude, so, like, that's... I guess that's fine. You can keep it. Yeah, right? It sucks. It just sucks. Alrighty. I can look up how to slow the transition down. Say, slow down character move Ren'Py. How to change the speed of an ease transition. That's what I want. Oh, that's right. You do it in seconds. I think we can get that done. Let's see. $3. That might be a bit long. 2 seconds. And then we can move him to 2.0 with no hassle. So let's see what that looks like. Ah! Okay, clearly I was just guessing, and that's not exactly actually how you do it. Oh, you don't need brackets, I think. They didn't have brackets. The line is intended, but the preceding... Oh, what did I mess something up there as well? Oh yeah, I think that indentation was a bit wonkers. Is that incorrect? That's the same as that now. May have forgotten a colon, but I do have a colon. Is that because I've got this in there? I think I didn't read the whole thing yet. It is with brackets. Is it not? It is not. What? I just want to edit the one. I don't want to set up a move transition, actually. Live composites anchor points when I define it. Know how to do it for an. Okay. Place the image off screen to the left and then over 1 second. I don't understand this. Where does... like, run away? Yeah, I guess so. What? A clan... I don't know... Cap. What? Try that sentence again. I almost heard you slip up, but you have kept a... Oh, a clean slate. Holy cow. Cap, you need to read your messages before you send them. I nearly couldn't read that one. But I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't get it. C code is an alien language. Fair enough. Yeah, problem solving. Easy. Hack to our meme. It's literally everywhere. What? I don't know. What? I don't know what people are talking about. I'm just gonna keep coding. Um. Controlling speed of movement left, movement right. No, I just want to control speed of move. Ren'Py. Control speed of move. If they can speed it up, we can slow it down. Okay, so with move is a standard 0.5 second transition, so which is pretty fast. You should use the move transition delay. So it's actually a different. So move transition is its own thing. And then we are allowed to put in the amount of time it takes. So we'll try 2 seconds. 0.5, maybe even 1 second would probably be enough. That looks like it's going to throw an error. That looks like it's unhappy. This is going to be a problem. Not a problem? Not a problem. It just, the highlighting here just looks like it was going to be a problem, but it's not a problem. So, yeah. And now do we like the speed of that transition now? Go further back. No problem, sis. Zzz. That's pretty good. Cap, if you're multitasking, that is fine. But also, I gotta be able to understand your messages. They don't have to be perfectly spelled, but holy cow, I had to like run that through some translation matrices to read it. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I think that slide, that's one of my first in this scene, is one of the first ones where we have a little like bit of character animation. I like that. That timing's pretty good. Oh, weird. That is where I will get her right there. Huh, weird. Um then flip MC image. So no, we're not flipping it. We're going to show MC looking down. What did I call it? I have one prepared for just such an occasion. Let me see. So slight frown. It's called slight frown. I wonder if I can just get it to. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then that bit should be done, I think. Oopsies. Not this one. Go back. I might make them dissolve, and then all that they have is the just the background showing, and then we dissolve. So I'm gonna have her leave the scene as well. So we don't need to have them like that's time passes. You just show the background, time passes, and then you change scenes. I think that's gonna a dance break, Cap. All right. You got one, so it's my turn this time. I get to choose the dance break. We're going to have. What are we doing here? A song about. Making a game in Ren'Py with a female red-headed protagonist and her brother. They go on a fairy-sized adventure. Dance slash pop song. Cool. Here we go. We're generating now. You gotta get the perfect score though. You're allowed to multitask, just like focus on your game, and then when you finish a round, then send a message or something. Because, like, I don't know. I just struggle sometimes. Alright, are you guys ready? Okay. Oh, it's called Fairy Size Dream. So this was the prompt. This is the prompt we put in. Is this one done? I don't know if this is done yet. We'll wait for it to be done. Look, I interpreted it in the end. It's just I really had to try a lot to actually understand the words. I got there in the end though. It's just me struggling is all. All right, let's see if this is ready. These are the lyrics. We'll see the lyrics. Oh, I'll move me over here so we can see. Are we ready? We ready? Let's go. It's not ready.
Game creation start today. Ren'Py magic shows the way. Redhead girl and brother too. Tiny world for me and you. Adventure small but hearts
English is hard sometimes.
Golden fairies do a jig. Tiny wings and twinkling lights. We explore the fairy nights. Fairy-sized dreams dancing free in a world of fantasy. With my brother hand in hand in this magical small land. Brother jokes and sister smiles, tiny footsteps, big miles, glitter trails we leave behind, fairy wonders we will find. Golden paths with twists and turns, in our hearts the passion burns. Ren'Py guides us light and clear, makes the fairy tale appear. Fairy-sized dreams dancing free in a world of fantasy. With my brother hand in hand in this magical small land.
Winglish. Wait, what is Winglish different to English? Winglish. Pray tell.
Golden paths with twists and turns, in our hearts the passion burns. Ren'Py guides us light and clear, makes the fairy tale appear. Fairy-sized dreams
This is fine, but it's like I said dance slash pop, but I think I wanted more of a dance song, but that's okay. It's lovely. We still get our stretches in. That's what dance break is, by the way, guys. As Turbo Mouse, you probably haven't been here for a dance break yet. We use dance break as our stretches. We'll do a little wiggle dance in the chair, and I get all stretched out. It's great. We'll let the second one play while we continue, because it always generates 2 when we do that. So I'll just let the second one play while we continue. It's an actual term you used when you can't speak or read English. It was made when the Welsh tried to speak English but fumbled it. Ah, so Welsh English. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the singers in this one? That's pretty good. Oh yeah, so I was going to get her to disappear after that.
And sister smiles, tiny footsteps, big miles, glitter trails we leave behind, fairy wonders we will find. Golden paths with twists and turns, in our hearts the passion burns. Ren'Py guides us light and clear, makes the fairy tale appear. Fairy-sized dreams dancing free in a world of fantasy.
Perfect. That's exactly what we needed to do.
Hand in hand in this magical small land. Fairy paths with twists and turns, in our hearts the passion burns. Ren'Py guides us light and clear, makes the fairy tale appear. Fairy-sized dreams dancing free in a world of fantasy. With my brother hand in hand in this magical small land. Fairy-sized dreams dancing free in a world of fantasy. With my brother hand in hand in this magical small land.
Oh, hydrate. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, oh, it's nothing like a good back crack. Yeah. What do. That was great. That was a good dance break. I definitely should say upbeat dance, because pop could be literally anything. And I like a nice fast paced one for the stretchies. That's all right. Let's pop that there. Pop that there. Okay, so what we're doing now in this part of it, so we've done a little bit of coding in, saying what where are we here? So showing what they do and what they say. So inserting these show bro slipping at this alignment. Now we need to create the one that's bro slipping, because I don't have. Stop blinking. I don't have a pose of him actually in a sleeping pose at the moment, so we're going to do that. Yes, we want to sync gaze. His mouth is definitely open and snoring. We need to figure out what. Let me do post processing. Pick size is going to be. That one is good. Yep. And we do background is transparent. That'll be good. Poses and animations. We want to do posing. So we'll pose his arms and then his face, because his arms and that will determine his. Ugh. It's gonna look a little bit weird for a second. Like, hands behind his head to indicate him lying down and snoring, even though he's going to be upright, shown to the viewer. It's just going to be how I can show them, like, sleeping in bed kind of thing. Best way that I can. It's not going to be perfect, it's just going to be representational, I think. Move your wrist around this way, there we go. Grab your elbow. Oops, that's not what I wanted to move. Grab your elbow this way. Now I've got his elbow all twisted up again. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Although having it not quite symmetrical is probably fine. Having his head tilted over and back is probably more indicative of him sleeping. Having him like slightly like askew, he'd be a messy sleeper, I think. Like, these shoulders are like way up there, but that's just because his hands are there. What if I put his hand in front? Maybe that's having both his arms up, maybe. Having one arm sprawled out in front of over his chest. I know it looks like he's posing at the moment, but when his eyes are closed, it'll come together. We just got to give him an obnoxious snoring face, and it'll be fine. Gonna love and leave and come back next time. Good luck with the coding. Yeah, so hopefully next time I'll have a finished product to show you guys. I don't know if I'll do another stream before I have to submit, but I'll definitely on my next stream that I have next Sundays is not going to happen because I'm going to be away. Hence the reason why I need to get it all done. But I will definitely show the finished product once it is completed on the next stream. So that is fine. Yeah. I don't know yet, Cap. I need to figure that out. If I can do a midweek stream, I will try and do another midweek stream. If I have time, this may not happen. Um, it depends on my other life events and lining those things up. Um, just a bit hectic at the moment, so, but I will figure it out. it could be, it could be the Tuesday after next weekend. So not next week. So not Tuesday this coming Tuesday, but like Tuesday, Tuesday week. So Tuesday a week from now. Possibly. And like in the middle, like maybe in the afternoon, evening stream, perhaps something like that. So like early afternoon, early-ish afternoon stream, something like that. I think. Potentially. Well, that's your. You said you had holidays, so I can't help what you have going on. You can watch it back later. I guess that's not as fun. Um. Oh yeah, I like the hand coming across the body and then down. That's good. I like this. I like this pose. This is pretty good. And then it's kind of like floppy. It's just sort of like half tucked in. Oops, not in there though. Come on. Just sort of like sprawled across his chest in a very sort of like I'm asleep kind of way, you know? But not tucked in so much that it goes through his body. That is not the idea. Up, further up. This is hard. Okay. Maybe just across his body like that might be all that is needed. Maybe not quite. Maybe that's right. Okay, let's check the facial expression, because this is going to help a lot. Let's hide the pose controller so we can see what we're looking at. And now, well, first things first, we'll close his eyes, and then the rest should hopefully fall into place. Eyes closed. Now we need mouth. Yeah, a bit of an obnoxious smile going on. Whoop. Like hawk. The E's bit something. I think he's smiling a bit too much. We'll just leave default to default. Oh, a bit of an O, a bit of an E, a bit of an R, I think. Oh, it's glitching through his chin a little bit, which is not good. That's not ideal. Maybe width of mouth needs to be wider. Jeez, I'm not sure. It is, he is a bit too smiley. So I think I'll make him a little sad, but he's not actually sad. He's just like, what? So the surprised with eyes closed is, I think, a lot like snoring. Let's see what these. Oh, we'll just control the eyebrows separately. Eyes up a little bit for snoring. How do we like that? That's pretty good. You can see the top of his teeth and his throat and his tongue and his mouth going snoring. I know it kind of looks like he's like going oh, but like when it's in context of the bed, it'll look like he's sleeping. Standing up with the eyes closed is not ever gonna look like 100%. I think, but I think that's the best sleeping face we can give him, and we can just adjust our pose a little bit to make it a little better. Can clearly tell he is in fact sleeping. Well, I hope so. Liquid for coughs. Thank you. I thought might see how it looks up there, but I think I liked it still with the one hand down, one hand up sort of pose. Where did I put? Oh, gem models. That's where they go. Poses. Pose. Sleeping. Because what I'm gonna do, just gonna come back to this in a second. I need to fix his model. It is still got some of his outfit showing through his jacket, his shirt showing through his jacket a little bit, which I need to fix, which is not great. The way I can do that is just to get rid of the bits that I don't need. So, theoretically you shouldn't see anything when I get rid of it here. Oops. Right, that's a lot. That's a lot that's been cut out now. Oops, and it shouldn't show through. Alright. Overwrite that item. That's purple jacket. Alright. Let's go back to the photo booth and see how that looks. I haven't. I haven't seen those. No. Alrighty. Cool. We're now no longer getting grey glitching through, so that's good. I think slightly tilted up is slightly more obnoxious. Just slightly. Perfect. What do you reckon? That looks pretty good. I think that hand needs to be a little bit more blasé. Get it to look casual. Maybe it should be by his side. That looks like he's yawning and stretching. No, I think I like this one down here somewhere. Still not happy with this hand. Maybe it should be back up here again. Oh, I needed his hand tucked in. That's what made it. more the thing I need it to be. Something like that. That's better. His hand was in the wrong spot. That's what it was weird. It's not cutting through his shirt too much. That's perfect. That's the perfect sleeping pose. I'm happy with that. Let's export that guy. I was putting them in here, but I'm gonna like just put them straight into where I need them. In the jam folder. Bro sleeping. Yeah, I think that's the perfect pose. I think that's perfect, yeah. It makes it perfectly like his character, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. He's so cute when he sleeps like that. I mean, I'm meant to make him obnoxious, but he looks kinda cute. Alrighty. So that's good. Whoops. We'll pop this over here for a second while we pop that one in. Everything should be lined up ready to just use. So I gave it the right name. He's in the wrong spot. I gave him the wrong position, but that was, I think, because I stole MC's positioning. Yes, instead of Bro's positioning, which is 8. This one. That should be better. Maybe even further. To be fair, the beds are going to be where the beds are. I can put him closer, further towards the side of the screen, but, which I think I will do, because I think positioning-wise it is what I'm going to end up doing. However, just pointing out, there's going to be a different background. Okay, so that's good. 0.9's perfect there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So let's just check that out. Make some soup. And then transition to next room. And he's sleeping. Ah, look at him there. Sleeping. Okay, what we're gonna do is something with, obviously she's in on sundress, so we point out that they haven't had a costume change, they're just sleeping in their clothes. So we need to bring back Vroid, and what we're gonna do is we're going to, so we've saved the pose data there. We're gonna reload that same pose for Sister Dearest. So save that. And we'll bring up MC, Sans hat. She has a hat, but it's turned off at the moment in this model. But I can turn it on if I need it for another scene. But at the moment, I think all of the rest of these scenes will have no hat. Cool. Everything else should be set because we haven't closed it. Yeah, so it should pick up. She's got the same pose. It's really funny. Yeah, with a good background, 100% look like he's sleeping. Exactly. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so she's not sleeping. She's awake. We're just gonna fix up her expression. Open her eyes. Close her mouth. She's not talking, she's thinking. I like that thinking pose, but I don't want her in the same pose as her brother, so we're just going to maybe have slightly arms crossed, but more in a relaxed pose. Maybe one arm up trying to sleep. Not that you have to have your arms up to sleep, but like to show that there's potentially a pillow that she's holding with her hand. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get this arm around the right way. So we have her with the opposite hand up. Maybe more casual. Lower down, not quite sleeping. But we can have both arms up because she's got her eyes open, so it won't look like she's yawning. Oh, maybe it does. Excuse me. Whoa. Oh, that's emoji hype. So we getting a bit sleepy, are we? Yeah, we probably are. Thank you for the hype. Alright. We're gonna do this pose and I think we'll be done for the day. Sorry, done for the stream. I gotta have some lunch and take a break. And then I will work more on the game later, but yeah, I gotta have some food soon. Getting hungry. So that's like her lying in bed. Do we think? Does that look like she's lying? She's looking up with her hands up. That means she's either stretching or lying in bed. But like, I feel like that looks like more like wistful, kind of just like thinking. Very neutral pose. Looks like she's chilling in bed. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I need her to be doing. And she needs to be slightly worried. Not that worried, though. Alright, let's not go with overall expression. Let's do these bits one at a time. Maybe eyes half closed. Now, I know that's happy close, but what I want is the lower lids to come up because that also is for sad, too. So I'm going to do it for the happy close because it does it a bit more, but just know that it's not that she's happy, it's that she's kind of tired and sleepy with her eyes open. Yeah. And then we've got mouth, so a bit, oh, not downwards, we want, yeah, her mouth is generally pretty small, but worried expression, like you kind of flatten your mouth out when you're like thinking worried. So I think it can be a little wider than it normally is. Not too much wider. A little wider. Especially angry makes it smaller. So I think we need to widen it to counteract it. And I still want it a bit. So if we look at that facial expression now. She's thinking and worried with a kind of like a flat-lipped, kind of like, actually narrowness. No, I want it more closed. That doesn't really do much. I want it to be like, I can't do that expression. I don't have that many expressions on my model, but she looks kind of tired, kind of worried, but still trying to lie back and trying to sleep. We're going to put her eyebrows in the right position too. So her eyebrows are, what are they? A little bit up. Surprised. soon as you make them like angle that way, it's a little bit like too sad. Furrowed in worry is probably more flat. It's like sort of a flat, kind of flat expression, I think. Something like that. Maybe just slightly tilted. Let's read the text again, where it'll be. Grandma hadn't come back yet. I'll call the police tomorrow. Yeah, no, I think that's the right expression. It needs to be a little bit upset, sad, a little bit worried, a little bit that. I think that sort of encapsulates when we have it, especially at this angle. We need to fix her feet up because they're kind of jank. Yeah, she's a bit pitch and toed, this one, or at least it was doing that for the brother pose. I'm gonna make sure we don't carry over that when we reuse poses. Melancholic and pensive. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what it needs to be. I think that's good. Like a little worried, a little flat, a little. That's perfect. Yeah, I know. I think that's good. I think we got it. I think we got it. Now I'm going to call this MC sleeping, but she's not actually sleeping. She's just trying to sleep. But MC trying to sleep is a much longer title that we don't need. So we're just going to call it MC sleeping. Because that's as close to sleeping as she's going to get. Eyes slightly open, tired, yep. We go sleeping. That's pretty close. Yeah, mild happy didn't really get across what we wanted, but I think we got across what we wanted there. I'm just making sure I don't get rid of any of my notes of things that I haven't actually done yet. This one still needs the actual scene itself done, so we'll leave it in. Oh! Finals, Snacko, and Hydrate. Oh yeah, gotcha. One more. Last Snacko, because I do have to have, like, proper lunch soon. It's all fun and games with Snackos until someone loses their appetite. Oh. And hydrate. Exactly. Alright. Alright. So MC sleeping. She is there. I think we'll put her there. Move in here. I think she's at 2.2. I think that works. Let's have a look. You can't see their shoes. They do still have shoes on, but I want to imply that they've taken their shoes off without actually having to take their shoes off. Oh, thank you, Cap. Yeah, I hope I recover very soon as well. Like, if I've been sick for what has been now 2 full Tuesday that week, 1 full week, 2 full weeks, 3 full weeks. Hopefully, I'll be properly done by next weekend. And that would be nice for the Mary Poppins Festival. That would be really cool. That would be very cool. Grandma hadn't come back yet. I called the police tomorrow. The weather was good. Cool. Scene change. Done. Cool. Oh, why did I screenshot there? I'll delete those. But I'm happy with that. That scene is only a very short scene. So when I say need to do a background for that scene, like, it's only going to be on screen for a little bit, but we'll go back to the same scene as the previous one, so we'll use that one scene a lot. The one that's about to come up, and the one from previous, but we'll still need to have a bedroom scene to show that they are sleeping. It's really important for the context, I think. But yeah, scene change. And then this is where a bunch of stuff takes place. Well, a little bit of stuff takes place here as well. Probably as much as that happens in the garden. And then a big chunk, like a good chunk, happens in the dollhouse. They're going to be in the dollhouse for a long time. And then we've got Bud and Sage to code in with their animation, their sprites and things. So, but yeah, no, like, we're up to here. We're up to like actually here. I know I've got some of these things, but they're all placeholder stuff. This is the real one where we're up to. So in terms of percentage, yeah, we're still at like now a little over 1/3 of the way through. So yeah, maybe like 35%. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I think we're done for now. What we're gonna do is we're going to raid somebody. We're gonna see who's online. Unless anyone has any suggestions where they'd like to go or type of place they'd like to be transported to. We have Crusade, who is online at the moment. Let's bring you over here. We have Crusade, who is online. He's playing Minecraft at the moment. We've got Iron Mouse. We've got Lost Paws playing Elden Ring. Iron Mouse also playing Elden Ring. Everybody's playing Elden Ring, as it turns out. We don't have to go to any of those people. You go to other places if you would like. But any suggestions? What do we think? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, ads are in progress. Oh no. Can I snooze? I can't snooze the ads once they're going. Whoops. Where did you guys go? I'll wait till ads are done. Sorry, ads! I don't know if anyone can see that. I'll just type in there. We could just find a random person in software and game dev. I mean, because that's what we were doing today. I wonder if anyone else is doing Otome Jam. Josei Jam. Oh, just me. Did I spell Josei Jam wrong? Mm. Oh, it's me. Elden Ring. Why are people playing Elden Ring but got tagged to Game Jam? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. There's not a lot of people around. Who do we want? Oh yeah, let's raid Sorry M. That's a good idea. Oh, who do? Let's see what Lost Pulse is doing. See if he's doing something interesting. It's not. Oh no. I mean, we could just raid crews again like we normally do. A random VTuber. Or just type in VTuber. Let's just see what Lost Pulse is doing here. Oh, he looks like he's busy. probably best not to distract him. Elden Ring. Wait, another Australian VTuber. Let's see who he's got. Australian. How do you search the tags for Australian? No, that's not what... Just wanted to do a search. Thank you very much. The Alchemist. Is that a VTuber? Yeah, it's a VTuber. Australian VTuber, even.
You shouldn't
I think.
be here, Ty.
The VTuber? Yeah, VTuber.
Neddy lives.
Oh no, Nettie.
Neddy, he's the biggest, toughest bully.
Oh, nice. How about this?
You know who's the biggest bully on the other side of the black stump? It's me. You don't want to fuck with me, not today.
Nice one, Ty. Now you've riled him.
Sorry, we're going this way first. After that, we'll go and say hi to Nettie.
Wait, is this Australian? VTuber Australian? Yeah. Oh, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. That's the
under.
That doesn't sound.
Ah, there it is.
It don't sound like they're an Australian tuber though. That's what I wanted to do. Unless they're putting on an American accent. I don't know. I know, because just we decided that's what we were gonna do is all. Here's another one. Here's another one. Unikit. Is that what I clicked on?
I was going for something very pandemic oriented.
Honestly, kind of same. I was like, feeling better hangover edition.
You just call it hair of the dog. It's got like, you know,
AU VTuber. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's raid
you know,
this person.
Someone just subbed to me on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube person.
Thank you, YouTube person.
Let me do the raid command.
True.
Search. Here we are. Start raid. Okay, thanks guys for joining me. I will see you some other time. Alright. 3, 2, 1, 0. Catch ya.
Fuck you!
yeah, boyfriend egg milk. I got my ass beat. I'm very happy. I was very happy. I was reading the top
Big mouth
3.
Jazz.
Something else?
Yeah, we can play the other one.
You guys want to do earwax or video?
Sarah, thank you for the raid. Oh my god, hang on one sec.
What are they?
Yeah, if you want to explain them, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna say hello to the raid.
Yeah.
Hello, raiders! Welcome in! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it, Sarah. That's very sweet. Oh my god, hang on. Sorry, someone's changing all the fucking...